Hey, what's up guys? So I'm going to make a new video. I'm starting right now, and I decided to make the video in my Genesis because this is not a car that I actually sit in, and this is the first time you actually seen the inside of it, at least the pieces of it from behind. So as you can see, the back is all gutted out or so. I still have the stock interior, the stock seats here, and the driver's seat, and also still have the actual stock steering wheel. But I'm just talking to you today. It's actually raining outside in Jersey. If you can look at the windows, that's why I decided to do it in the car. It's finally after H2O. I had a blast. I did not take the Genesis like I said before. I don't know if you've seen the video or not yet. But I had fun in the Power Stroke. So what I've been doing yesterday or 2 days ago I started working on the Genesis, trying to get that inspected. So I finally got the new manifold, turbo, and O2 housing out. So now what I have to do is install the stock cat, put that back in. Once that gets done, drive around for a little bit, make sure that the check engine light goes off, and then get it inspected, and hopefully I pass. That's about that. I also finally got my license plates in for the Power Stroke in, so because I just purchased it not too long ago. Sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to just keep you guys up in the loop. Things coming up for this car. Yes, I am looking for a new steering wheel. I want to get the aftermarket one. As you see, the stock one right here. It's a little not my style. But let's see. I'm thinking about making custom mounting plates. It goes from there to there and down and something like that. Maybe like some type of T crossing or something like that. It's gonna be all custom. Roll cage is planning on coming. When? Probably not soon. I got a few things I gotta worry about. I want to pay a few things off, and I gotta start saving for hopefully a house one day to move all my garbage. Let's see. So just taking a look around the Genesis, this way you guys can see. Just give me 1 second. Alright, so just to get you guys started, what's going on. So just to look around. So I don't have this gauge yet. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And right now it's just hanging in there. Just for looks. But soon to have some type of gauge in there. I think it's probably gonna be oil pressure or so. But let me just turn it on for you.
Testing.
Yes, this is a Pro Sport gauge. It works 100%. And then this is my boost gauge. You can see the vacuum, of course, and now the air-free ratio. Of course, the boost gauge shows you how much psi that I'm boosting, which roughly I am around 20 psi. With a few minor leaks or so, it's about 15 to 20. Hopefully, once I get a new motor, maybe do 23 pounds or so. But I'm not looking to go too high in the boost. The vacuum shows exactly when you're at idle or so. Right now I'm just reading 0 because of course the car's not on at the moment. But I mean, it shows you how much air is going through the motor or so before you hit boost. And turbo pressure per square inch. And the air-free ratio gauge, that's the most important one for a boosted car, of course. And that one explains how lean or rich you're running. If you're running lean, sorry, my battery's going low. So just explain. So if you're running lean, you'll be more on this side, depending how much boost you're going. Depending how fast you're going at the time of speed. But say if I'm boosting, 15 psi, you do not want to be more than 12. I would say like 11, like 11.6. But it depends. Some people want to run leaner or so, but you definitely want to be lower than 11.6 once you get higher into 20 psi or higher. Definitely be roughly around, I would say 11 11.2, 11.4, and then even higher if you're in higher RPMs around like 7,000. You definitely want to be in the 10s. But if you're roughly around just driving, stock, which is 14.7, that's where you should be at, 14.7 to 15, where since I am tuning myself, this is what I'm going off of. And I roughly am there. I just have to get this gasket so I can fix the leaks I have. So moving on, I have over here 2 broken gauges. This was my first air-fuel ratio gauge, which is no longer hooked up, and this is a SRT boost gauge here, which is the same thing as a Pro Sport. Sorry, incorrect. But again, that one was broken from the factory. You can see how, if you're looking at gauges, you see how it's on a 10. Even if the motor is off, it should still be at 0. So when I bought this gauge, it was already off its measurements, and I thought I was boosting, let's say, 15 psi, when I was actually boosting, 20 psi. So I mean, it's something that you can get used to, but I'd rather have it being perfected, and that's what I went ahead and brought this one over here. So just turn the car off. Then I have the police radar, which I got recently. I mean, that's not really big, aftermarket, part to the car. It just helps. I'm trying to think of anything else that was really aftermarket in the interior. I do have a weighted shift ball and a short shifter. I want to see, hopefully, if I can get one of those drifter style. And right now, I do have the stock e-brake, emergency brake, which I will be probably extending roughly around here, just like everybody else in the Genesis that often uses the emergency brake. Then, of course, going back to being gutted in the back, I recently sold the back seats. I don't need them. Hopefully I can sell the front seat soon. If you want a good deal, let me know. Put in the comments. And then hopefully soon I can get started on what's going on back here. I probably will paint it. You can see there's all garbage and dirt back there. I haven't even vacuumed or anything since I sold the seats, because I sold them roughly maybe probably would say almost 2 months ago or so. So it's been a long time, but it's just been pretty slow working on this car. I'm not too big on interior looks. It doesn't really faze me much. My more goal is for speed, handling, and style. So I mean, soon enough the interior will come together. I'm just trying to figure out, how far and how fast I will do it. Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm back with it again. So I'm letting you know what I'm going to do today. I decided I'm not going to work on my car. I do have to finish working on it and getting it inspected by the DMV, but I figured that even though it's raining, I've been postponing for the longest, but it's finally time to start working on a project, Silverado again. So today what I'm starting to do, I had the rims sitting on the side, which I believe I will show you, but I want to take a chance to show you again. Give me 1 second. Alright, so these are the ones that are going on right now. And let me clean those off for you. They've been sitting outside for like the longest, but so I'm putting these on the project Silverado. They're similar to the ones I had before, but the other ones were 35s and they had no tread. So we'll just take the chance to just finish these. These are some of the other ones, and I'll show you what's going on, because I'm also doing a little, these are the old crappy ones that are outdated, but I'll let you guys know. Alright, so here we are again. I want to show you just the wheels putting on. This is going through on the front. You can show these are 33 by 10.5 by rims are 15 inches, and you can see the tread are not that bad. Like I said, I got these for a good price for the tread that there's left, so I really like it, and I kind of like the tread pattern too. But here's where it's get the fun part. We're throwing actually, I believe, 1.5 spacers on the front just to clear the actual caliper a little bit, and it's going to get a little bit of a stance look. Hopefully it sticks out a little bit past the fender. That's kind of like the look I'm going for. Sorry if you can't see it. Going past the fender look. Yeah, so I mean, this is the Project Silverado. I mean, it's nothing great about it. I got some cheap ass shocks. I'll probably replace it soon enough. But I mean, for now, they're just getting the job done. Especially because the truck doesn't even freaking move as it is. But we're gonna get to it soon, and hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be driving it. Alright, what's up guys? I'm back at it. Just to close you out for the end of the day. I didn't finish much with the actual truck. I did put the wheels on, I get the spacers, but I forgot one wheel. Just because I got to finish up one side. It's an axle that snapped. Oh, sorry, it didn't snap, but the wheel bearings are heading out. So before it snaps, I'm going to replace the whole front axle and wheel hub on that side. But pointing right at this right here, I gotta take the old 2 housing out and put the stock cat on, which is actually in this corner right here. Close this corner. Yeah, the stock cat for the Genesis. So that's going in. If you can see that. Get that there. All right, bring it back. So I just have these wells that we did before. I know they don't look the best, but you know, I want to just grind them down, get rid of them, put the stock cat back in there. I'm not going to bolt it up super tight because I know probably in like a day or so I got to take everything back out to put the O2 housing back on. So I actually just loosened the bolts already. So just take my hand, with the bowl's actually spinning with it right now, so I gotta use both hands. Take the manifold out, which is all loose like I said already. I got the bolts already out for this. Of course, since I'm already out here, you know, I did the usual check for, you know, a little play in here. It's not much, which is good, especially because there's only a few thousand miles on the turbo as of now. Trying to think, you know, just do minor checks. So everything's all looking good. Tomorrow, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be doing this tonight. I'm probably packing up for the rest of the day. It's probably about like 7 o'clock now. I probably ended up early. Sorry, probably ended early. And just clean up just a little bit before I go. I was cleaning up all day. Sorry, a little blurry. I had some older subwoofers over here out of a truck I just sold, and I got tools laying around. Again, going back into the Genesis just because there's no turbo in there at this moment. See if I can turn the light on for you guys. Yeah, right now I'm a little sloppy with my work, having tools around. I'm usually not like that, but with having a bunch of projects going on and only one day off, I'm trying to shoot everything out at one time. So, I mean, this is how it looks with, again, without a turbo. I feel like this car spends more time without a turbo than it does with it in there. But, I mean, it's part of the race car life. I have to get the zero turn out of here. I gotta find a place to put it. It's getting to that type of weather where I don't need this anymore. Right now there's a bunch of garbage on there. Not really garbage, just you know, air filter and a hacksaw that I gotta put away. This bike right here, I don't know if you guys seen the video. We're actually putting a motor in it. It came with a motor, but the motor was actually blown up, which is over here. It's like a little 40, 48, 49 cc, and you can see that piston in there is rigided. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to take it down and see if I can save it, but if not, I'm gonna just have the guy order a new motor, and I'll probably build it myself because he had somebody else build it, and it barely got, I believe, 2 rides on it, not even 2 hours. So yeah, I guess that's what happens when you have somebody else that doesn't know what they're doing to install it. So I guess we'll see about that. Any other things going on? My friend with the MR2 project, we still have this thing on delay. He's going to order the mounts soon, and he's going to get a clutch for his K20. That's coming up. Till then, I definitely need this off my desk because, you know, trying to get things done. I'm over here working on the ground. I got stuff all over the place. This is the wheel hub going on the Silverado for that side. I'm replacing the whole thing, the wheel hub. Just easier to get the whole piece for it. Oh, hope I didn't bang anything. Just kidding. And anything else for the truck? I know for the F250 I have here, I got a few things coming up. I want to get an exhaust for it soon. Air filter, you know. Alright, every time I want to show you guys the truck, it's always dark out. So it's like I never really get a chance. But, you know, it's a 6.0. I love the truck. Alright, so just to pack it in, just to let you know what's going on. Like I said, it was about 7 o'clock, 7:30 or so, so I'm about to head in. You guys will probably see this video in maybe a few minutes or so. I want to see if I can start uploading videos a lot quicker for you guys. I want you guys to stay tuned and see what we have going on Top Tuners Garage. Alright, peace.